This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers and true believers. Vauldemare back here with another bonus episode of LEGO Marvel Avengers. In the previous bonus episode, we did Thor 2: The Dark World and Lost in Ether. That's what he was doing after the first Avengers movie. And now let's see what the philanthropist, Playboy, scientist did after Avengers 2. He had his own issues to deal with, like staying a hero and asking others for help. And ready, aim, fire. Let's begin the adventures of Iron Man 3. I am ready. Yes.
You'd think that Tony Stark would be happy that he helped save the world from the Chitauri, but something about him's different now. He spends most of his time building new Iron Man suits at his mansion and has somehow managed to get himself in trouble with this mysterious menace known as the Mandarin. I'd like to think he knows what he's doing, but, well, he's Tony.
You see that lovely Malibu penthouse? Well, that's where I live with Tony Stark. Normally, it has a beautiful vista of the Pacific. But today, it has a fleet of gunships hired by the Mandarin to redecorate our lounge. He's the same villain that's been creating all kinds of chaos around town, even putting our friend Happy in the hospital. Guess he's not so happy now. Definitely not Tony's best decision, giving our home address to a bunch of lava-blooded villains. On a positive note, at least his new Iron Man suit fits me snugly.
Get her, I'm gonna find a way around.
Tony! You're okay, right? We need to get you out of here right now. See, this is why I don't like it when you bring your work home with you.
Alright, welcome back, folks, after that little cinematic. We're playing as Tony Stark, dealing with the Mandarin and a few other changes after dealing with the Chitauri and the Avengers. So right now, the Mandarin, which played by... his name escapes me. He's an awesome actor. He's been doing stuff for years. He played like Gandhi. He was that guy in he's been in a lot of movies, by the way, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Maybe I'll remember by the end of it. But anyway, he plays the Mandarin in it. I'm fine with how they portrayed the Mandarin in the movie, personally. It didn't bug me that much. Because they did him differently than what he is in the comics. But the problem with him in the comics is he's kind of a stereotype of a certain culture, you know, so I mean, not that we should be PC all the time, but making changes for a movie based on when the character was made back in the day, probably best to at least make a new change for a new audience, let's just say that. Alright, anyway, let's play as Pepper. I guess we need to she's definitely not used to this suit. Look at her. She's like, I don't know what to do. It's kind of funny, actually. She even has the same, like, run cycle in the suit. Then again, this is the first time her getting in the suit. So.
I probably should have guessed. Can you control it from your side?
It makes sense that Tony would give his girlfriend, like, robot suits and stuff like that instead of the standard stuff. Alright, anyway, let's... yeah, I guess since she doesn't know how to use the suit and everything yet, she wouldn't know how to activate all the functions of it. Not yet, anyway. I think she accidentally got caught in the animation there. Whoops. Let's just say the actual animation is her not supposed to be stuck but in that thing. But anyway. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like, or at least a lot of the comic book audience didn't like Iron Man 3. I mean, they didn't hate it, but they didn't like it as much as some of the other movies. This is another movie I'd probably say I like the Avengers movies better, but...
That was weird, but surprisingly comfortable. Watch out for those helicopters, Tony!
Alright, we gotta watch out for this. Oh, we're playing as Pepper again. Just the suit just comes off her. Boop, 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 boop. It's like, that's freaky. Anyway, yeah, I still like the Iron Man 3 movie, but Personally, my favorite Iron Man movie out of all of them is probably the first one, actually. I don't know, it hit all the right notes. Just, like, it hit all the right, like, scales. It was the movie that brought Robert Downey Jr. back from, I wouldn't say obscurity, but he had been, like, he'd been gone from the movie scene for a long time because he had that, like, drug issue problem back in the 90s. You know, it kind of just disappeared from the, from just movies and stuff in general. So, anyway, let's, can I just switch to Tony for that? Yeah, okay. Anyway, so, but yeah, it basically brought Robert Downey Jr. from the bleak of obscurity back into, like, movie prominence, and now he's doing, like, all these movies. He's intensely wealthy now because of being the Iron Man. And he promotes Marvel stuff, like the Marvel movies, like, to no extent. It's crazy. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to laser them now. Gotcha. It's not a razor, it's a laser. There we go. I don't know what we're doing with the tree, but I guess I have to be on the other side for that. Probably not the good angle. Excuse me. Alright. Let's put together our little way of escape. Boots of escaping, go! Oh, wait. Is this another... No, it's not. Wait, what? Can I not boost or something? Okay, here we go. Wait, can't I hover? Okay, hold on. Okay, I thought it was... Is it X that does it? No. Huh. Am I missing something? Did I get like stupid all of a sudden? I think I did. Okay, can I laser? It's gold, right? Can I laser? No. Okay, can't do that. Maybe. No. Okay. I thought I was supposed to do something with that. I might as well destroy all the picture things while we're here. Can I not? Oh, that kills me, huh? Do I need to have pepper? Maybe I need to have pepper over there. Okay. Maybe she has to jump up there. Yeah, okay. Dare for dumbness. Okay, sorry, folks. Just doop 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 doop. Hey, I have my good days, I have my bad days, you know? Alright, let's fix this so we can stop that helicopter from killing us. God.
I've been wanting to send to the Mandarin.
Nice. Good job, Tony. And Pepper for activating it. Because, you know, we needed you to flip the switch. Anyway, alright, let's put this together, whatever it is. What are we building anyway?
What is that thing? All right, I get it. Let's just hope it works. More of these guys? Hope you've still got some tricks up that iron sleeve of yours, Tony.
Is that like a laser, or not laser, like a rocket thing or something? Oh, it's a machine gun. Okay. Let's take out the helicopters. Pepper, you just stay back and get hit by rockets, why don't you? I forgot the name of the actress who plays Pepper Potts in the movie too. I thought she did a pretty good job as Pepper. Apparently not good enough for me to remember, apparently. But yeah, I thought she did a good job. I like how they gave her a bit more to do in the third movie.
For a second, we thought it was over, but a final missile slipped past. I watched in horror as the entire condo sunk into the abyss. Thankfully, Jarvis had managed to help Tony escape a watery end, but the suit had shorted out, leaving him stranded in Tennessee. Further adding to his troubles, the hot-headed villains happened to be visiting the area, and Tony's only ally was Harley, a local boy with a pretty mean potato gun. The pair were left with no choice but to take on the Flameheads together. Tony really should start keeping the rest of the Avengers on speed dial.
Yeah, that's the problem with doing a universe with other
that's
superheroes
so cool. I mean, you know, in a bad way. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There are transformers around here that'll shut the power off. I accidentally did that. Twice.
Yeah, that's the problem with having a world with superheroes is that why wouldn't other characters appear to help at certain situations? And I know why they don't, because you need to have the characters to have their own adventures and do their own things. Otherwise, it'd be, you know, it'd be the Avengers all the time in every comic book. But it is hard to like find a way to make them separate, or like this happens within the span of so much time that calling them wouldn't even be an option. You know, that's usually how it works. Usually a lot of the stories happen so quickly that calling them would take them too long to get there, and they wouldn't be able to solve the problem. And by the time the character would either be dead or defeated, or the villain would win or something like that. So at least that's what I've noticed in most stories when it comes to, or they're in space, you know, just away from any group of people altogether. But okay, so we need to switch to the Harley, whoever. I don't remember him from the movie. I think it was just a short bit. But it's been a while since I've seen Iron Man 3 too, so you'll have to excuse me. Is there a bonus for like destroying all the snowmen? Yeah, like I said, some of these movies, it's been a long time. I'm not, even with movies I like, I don't even sit down and watch on a regular basis, just because I either have my time is spent on other things or doing whatever. So yeah, like I said, I just have a weird sense of spending my time, even on stuff I like. Like I said, I'm usually either writing or playing video games or working or stuff like that, you know, so. Whoops, didn't do that. Jump in the vehicle, I think. There we go. So, sitting down and watching a movie seems to not be something I work toward. Okay. Am I controlling this? No. It's a scene. Gotcha. Alright, thank you, truck. Did everything. Ah, stop it. Stop it. Do I need to. No? Okay, I just need to destroy it. Not sure if it was a repair option or.
Now to find the other one.
Okay, so we need to show all those transistors, huh? Okay. Can I jump up to these? No. Tony's not very athletic, even though he's in the iron suit all the time. Oh god, I don't know why I did that. Ah! Okay. Can I shoot that, maybe? Oh, I can, I think. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's put that together. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Alright. Let's see. What the? What are you doing in that toy store, you fools? You foolish fool! Okay, let's repair that. Is Robert Downey Jr. / Tony Stark in the job? It'll be okay. I've heard on social media that the people of Marvel, like the actors, like to nerd out when it comes to like sometimes they'll talk as their characters from the movies and stuff like that.
No offense, but I think you might be a little too heavy for this. Let me try.
But I find it pretty funny, like when they talk like that online. So anyway, yep, looks like Harley's just light enough. He's light as a child.
There's a transformer up here. Let's smash it and go.
How do you solve the world's problems? Violence. Always violence. Why not, man? Oh, good. We've created a way. Oh, and I can't do anything with that because I'd have to do it as like Tony if he had his armor on and stuff like that. But nope, can't destroy that. Another little unlockable to come back to later. Alright, let's get through this place. And cause more destruction. More destruction! Okay. Alright, don't have any laser things, so I can't do anything with that. Oh, we gotta take out Firehead. So, alright, let's oh! Okay, she's firing up, so do I just need to attack her? Okay, yeah. Because she's attacking Tony. What's his moves? So he just like stomps on us. Okay, that's fine. He's a kid with a potato gun, for goodness sake, so it's not like... Alright, do I need a... Get off me! Do I need a blaster? God, these guys are annoying. Oh. Maybe I need a blaster. Maybe that's it. Didn't seem to be. I need to find a way to knock her down. No. There we go. Got her. Hey, get back here. And you're stuck from the animation. Good. That makes your game even more solid, Lego. Alright, anyway. So, who's in there? Oh, I can't get in there. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, let's keep going.
Oh man, she looks angry. Like, really angry. How is she even glowing like that?
Alright, we need to get past her. Probably have to turn on sprinkler systems or something.
You got a plan for this, right? It kind of feels like we're a little outmatched right now.
We'll see.
Can I put down? It's not letting me put it. Maybe I need to do something with her. Him. Golly. Causing me trouble. Nope. Well, you think I should be able to build something, but there's nothing here. Did she? Oh, finally. Good. Come on. Come on. There we go. Wasn't letting me build it. I was like, come on. Uh-oh. Epic toaster for the win. Or not toaster. Oven for the win.
After some creative use of a microwave, Tony defeated the remaining extremis-fueled agents and headed off to take down the Mandarin. Then, things got complicated very quickly. The Mandarin turned out to be a washed-up British actor called Trevor, and the real villain was actually someone familiar. Not an ex-neighbor, but a nerd turned superhuman called Aldrich Killian. I've got to admit, he was looking much more suave these days. Killian only went and took me hostage, exposing me to extremis. He also kidnapped the president, too, and planned to serve him up like a roast turkey. Tony turned up to save the day, this time with Iron Patriot by his side, and his entire back catalog of Iron Man suits. The 10-year-old with the potato gun would have come too, but he had to tidy his room.
And that's what I mean by people not liking what they did with the Mandarin, that the Mandarin, the design of him was, he was just an actor hired by Killian and stuff like that. Like I said, it was a nice twist, and it didn't pull upon the stereotypes of the olden days. You know, so, I don't know. Like I said, I was fine with it, but I can see why people wouldn't like that, you know. Especially fans of the Mandarin in the comics and stuff like that. Because he is still in the comics. He isn't used as much anymore, though, because of the design and everything like that. Anyway, we've got Iron Patriot on our side, another Iron Man character. Iron Man has got the most love out of all the characters in the Marvel Universe, frankly, which is understandable. Too bad he's pretty much, he'll be pretty much done with the party after the Avengers. Oh, that's right, can't do that. So anyway, we need to take out suit by Killian. One of Killian's modified suits. Yeah, this is why in the Age of Ultron movie, why Iron Man has all these Iron Man suits and stuff like that. It's because of the events of Iron Man 3. It's where he gets the idea to create Ultron in the first place. Is because of what happens during this movie. He kind of wants to find out a way to protect everyone by creating all these suits. And that's why I wanted to create the Ultron program and stuff like that. So, okay, so can I destroy that actually? No, that's a Thor thing. Okay. That's fine. Oh dear. Not good. But yeah, after the final Avengers, because you can tell, like, even because they're not doing any more Iron Man movies specifically, which they, you know, it costs too much to hire Robert for that anyway. So that's why he only does bit parts in movie now, like the new Civil War movie coming out. He's also got a small role in that as well. Well, small as in he's against Captain America in the movie, so I don't know if I call it that small, but yeah. Anyway. But yeah, and then after the Infinity Gauntlet saga ends, they're pretty much going on to a new set of heroes and things. So like a lot of characters like Captain America will retire from it, so will Robert and all the others that were part of these three phases of these movies. Good. There we go. I don't know why. When in doubt, either build or destroy. Am I right? Mess with this. I guess I might put out the fire, I think, or something. Or knock it out of the way. Either way. It's like, we are playing both characters that fly. Why would we need to adjust stuff like that? Yeah, whatever, it's a game. Let's get off my high horse on that, shall we? I mean, we still have to fly in certain parts, but... There, let's destroy those. Okay, and I guess we need to put something together? Yep. Here we go. I don't know what we're putting together, but we're putting together something. Twisted. Alright, I got this. You stand there, Patriot. Is that not a cool name, Iron Patriot? I don't know why, that just sounds awesome. Do I need to keep pushing the switch? Okay, I do. Oh, we're making like a type of elevator, even though we can fly, but okay. I'm sorry, I'm just never going to get over the fact that even though we have part of the game we have to play it like that, we're still... Man, apparently this extremist stuff or whatever it's called can really pack a wallop, even to machines. Okay. Destroy those. Do we need to build something from that? Yeah. Okay, where do I... Here? Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell where I need to start pulling pieces from, you know. Okay. That. I guess I just need to step on that then. Am I missing something? Maybe I am. That's for her. So oh, okay. I just noticed that. Gotcha. There we go. Aha! More pieces. More destruction. More destruction! There we go. More pieces for the contraption, my lord. It's like a big old switch or something like that. Alright, now we can step on it. There we go. Even though we probably could have blasted it with our repulsor blast, but whatever. It's building. It's Lego. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
You wanted the Mandarin, Tony? Well, here I am. I am the Mandarin.
Whoa. Too much hot food, my friend. Need to calm it down. It's not good for your health. I had a friend who ate hot food all the time. Let's just say it did not do wonders to his stomach. Okay. Do I need to got the reflective legs. Do I need to build something? So, or do I need to drop something down his head? Oh. Oh. Okay. We just need to blast him.
Try all you want. You can't win. You know that, don't you?
Oh, come on. Really? All these optional characters just get the smash ability? That's it? I don't know. I feel like there should have been more to that. Oh, wow. Ah! I'm butted alive. Butted! Right. Boom. Oh! Don't want to get caught in that. A little little bit of energy. I guess I just need to beat guys and avoid him until he comes back, until he appears on the map. Yeah, here we go. Just keep blasting a repulsor blast, man.
You're only delaying the inevitable, Tony. Perhaps this will teach you to be nicer to people you randomly meet at parties.
Just calm down, dude. I mean, yeah, he's a little bit of a dick sometimes. That's just Tony Stark. But he's a lovable dick, you know? He's nice to his friends and mean to his enemies, you know?
I'm not afraid
And
of you.
mean to random people sometimes.
I know you're a coward.
Alright. Yeah, we should almost stand and kill him. We just have to wait until he gets tired of playing with fire. Yeah, come on, Killian. You're nothing but a wannabe nerd. True nerds don't need to act like that. Don't need to take over the world. Oh, he destroyed my suit. Whoops. That sucks. That sucks, Beavis. We gotta repair something to Vita. Yeah, hold him off, Iron Patriot, while I take care of these guys. Alright, and flip it to switch. Oh, get out. Get out. Seriously, get out of here. I wanna do this. There we go. I don't know what we're doing. We're doing something.
You see? That suit was just like you. A failure.
Jarvis, do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
No!
Even after being cooked in an Iron Man suit, Killian was still up for another round. Luckily for Tony, I was in no mood for any more nonsense. Combining my terrifically toasty powers and an Iron Man repulsor, I flame-grilled the big geek. With that maniac out of the way, Tony celebrated by blowing up all his suits, promising to spend the holidays with me rather than with a screwdriver and an arc reactor. With the president now safe and sound, Tony promised to use his super genius to find a cure for the extremis enhancements. Straight after we'd had a festive dinner. Oh, and after he'd had his shrapnel removed. Oh, and don't forget, he is Iron Man.
Yep, after the end of Iron Man 3, Iron Man basically fixed his heart, so now he doesn't technically need the machine anymore to survive. But, you know, it's all for show. Anyway, yep, that's the end of the Iron Man 3 storyline. We beat Killian, and basically a lot of stuff gets fixed up in Iron Man 3, really, at least of Tony's story. Except, you know, now with Civil War coming out here pretty soon, it'll add a couple of new... Iron Man 3 basically sets up a lot of ideas for Civil War. When you watch it, you kind of like, oh, I can see this kind of coming. So, I think that's kind of neat. Kind of like an just a huge, just all these things tying in together to this one epic storyline that'll end in the Avengers Infinity War saga, which is going to be 2 movies, it's just going to be that epic. But anyway, so that with the end of Iron Man 3, Tony Stark is now figured out what is important to him, but also perhaps that peace needs to be made in all of our times with the Ultron project. But we've already know what happens with that. So, thanks for watching this little bit of Iron Man 3, and then the final bonus video we'll find out what happens to Captain America after the Avengers, and we run into an old friend and find out about the past and what things could change in the future. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed, viewers and true believers. Excelsior!